Hi Sagittarius, this is your reading for June, the beginning of June, June 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, just see what we got for you. Okay. All right, let me just feel what I'm feeling here. The energy I'm feeling right now, Sag, is prepare for a shakeup. And you're like terrified, I know. But it almost feels like this shakeup is going to be kind of divine intervention for something here. We have the Hierophant in our main energy, Taurus energy, and here as well, followed by the Tower. Now, people see the Tower, they freak out. They're like, oh my God, Tower, change. You know, things are crumbling around me. But there's almost this like divine intervention that is coming in these 2 weeks for you, Sag, because something is not really aligning, or something kind of needs to change here. Because something isn't for kind of your higher goal or kind of what you want out of life here. There's just this energy of something is just feeling kind of draining and uninspired with the Queen of Wands coming out like this. It means we're not feeling really creative. We're not feeling, you know, we're using our natural talents. We're using kind of our gifts here, and we're not kind of following the life that we want. So the universe might bring in an event or thing to kind of change that for you, whatever that kind of means in your context here. And that's what I'm getting for this kind of this Hierophant energy, because Hierophant energy is kind of just like higher counsel. To me, it could mean spirituality, you know, intervention through spirit side, or it could be again, it can represent kind of religion, it can represent higher order, or someone that you kind of look up to, mentor kind of energy as well. So maybe a mentor is coming in to kind of shake things up for you, or someone that you maybe look up to here as well. Maybe someone is being like, you know, I don't think this is generally for you, like this is not really working out. I don't think you know, you're happy here, or I don't know that you were kind of feeling like this is really for you. It almost feels like. So there is this kind of, again, situation with the Tower, this shakeup and this change, but I'm feeling that this change, again, I don't want you to freak out, because I feel like it's going to be for your overall good. I feel like it's something that maybe needed to happen here, Sagittarius, just a little bit of change, because something was just kind of draining you, and again, not making you feel in your kind of creative energy, and not making you feel in your power in this Queen of Wands reversed here. We have the Seven of Swords reversed, and we have the Fool card reversed here as well. And the Fool represents kind of, in reversed, for me, is kind of fear of a new start, or fear of the unexpected. You know, the Fool kind of goes through with this energy of being like, you know, whatever happens, happens. I'm going to open myself up a little bit more to the universe. I'm going to kind of see where this kind of leads me, what I'm going to kind of, you know, be doing next. When it's in reverse like that, there is this kind of truth that's coming to the surface here. Again, with the Seven of Swords, it's like almost like a truth of maybe a fear block that we were having here, or this fear of kind of just being open to kind of whatever else is kind of next in our life here. It's almost like whatever this truth is that someone's coming to you or fess up about, here it's going to bring in that fear. But again, I don't know, my message is really feeling that I'm getting really heavy here is just be open to kind of something new. And again, I'm feeling this energy of anxiety in my chest, Sagittarius, but I feel like just being like, there's this energy of just having to be open to being like, okay, well, maybe this wasn't for me. I'm going to move and do something else here, or I'm going to be open to whatever else comes my way, or maybe now is the time to actually go after something I actually want to do here, or want to kind of bring for myself. I don't know if this is a situation here where you were kind of being cheated in some kind of way, but again, it's feeling like just being open and embracing to whatever this change is that is coming for you in these 2 weeks. We have the 10 of Wands here, which just means keep pushing. You know, whatever it is here, the 10 turns into the 1, so new beginnings are kind of on the way. Just keep moving forward, keep pushing here. Just being like, no, this is not the end of something, or this is, you know, this is not going back a step. We're just continuing moving forward. I have this tattoo. It's funny, maybe this is why it kind of came out so much. I have a tattoo of a shark on my foot. And for me, it's the symbolism of that. Sharks always keep moving. They always keep moving forward. Because if they don't, they'll kind of sink, right? So it's just kind of this energy of just, you know, one foot in front of the other, just kind of keep pushing, keep going here. Even when things change or situations change, I feel like you might just have to have a little bit of that kind of drive in these 2 weeks, Sagittarius. Being like, all right, well, we keep pushing forward, we keep on moving. Ace of Cups, new emotional here beginning, and a victory for you here. So again, there is just going to be this, I feel like, even though the shakeup is here, there is just going to be this huge emotional victory for you here. You know, maybe you're going to be really proud of yourself on how you kind of deal with this change or deal with this situation here. It also could just bring a really maybe emotional freedom here as well, that this change up did. Maybe something wasn't connecting anymore, maybe something wasn't really feeling right. It almost took this divine intervention to kind of release yourself from it. Here, to release yourself from whatever the situation is that was not for your higher good, because there's big, huge emotional reward kind of for you here, or this new beginning that's taking place right now. I'm getting really on emotional strength, and this energy here of Sag. You're kind of going to look back at this time and you'll be like, you know, thank God that event happened in my life, because it put me here, or it did that for me. You know, I feel like it's on purpose, like seeing it as a purposeful thing, not immediately kind of going into shame for it or whatever the shakeup is, but going to the place of being like, well, you know, maybe something else is for me. You know, maybe something else will resonate here. You know, I'll just kind of keep going. Maybe there is this kind of higher purpose for me. I don't know, I just feel this new kind of really big emotional beginning, and I know that people are like, well, when something changes, it's kind of devastating. Yes, it's true, but I'm feeling this kind of, again, this energy of just like the new for you. Five Pentacles reversed. New solutions, new jobs, new things are going to come in here for you. I think, again, you're going to see, even when one door closes, you know, another one opens, or people say a window opens here as well. Or, you know, I just feel like that kind of energy. You know, when one thing ends, another thing kind of begins for us. And it's very, very true. And this thing is going to be a little bit more emotionally fulfilling for you. And it's going to show you your kind of worth and your value. I think this kind of situation, you're going to appreciate kind of what you do, what you bring to the table. You're going to have this kind of strength about you here, and really kind of feeling yourself as real. Wow, can't talk today. Feeling yourself as well, like you're just gonna be like, you know what, I know what I bring to the table. It's just gonna resonate, this kind of life. This is kind of my self-love card, and how we value ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we appreciate yourself. And I really think this change up is going to show that. You're like, wow, yeah, you know what, I really appreciate you know, what I bring to the table. I really appreciate who I am kind of as a person. I really value the work that I do and what I'm kind of capable of here. For Sag, please. King of Wands. Yeah, we're flopping that energy, right? We're flopping this energy of where we're feeling, you know, uncreative, when we're feeling that passion, that fire is gone here, and we're bringing it back to ourselves in these 2 weeks. We're being like, all right, what do I actually want to do for myself here? You know, what do I want to create? You know, who I am as a person. And you're flipping it over and becoming this King of Wands. You're becoming someone that is so kind of confident in their abilities and their creative strategies that they can kind of produce or create whatever you want. You get that kind of inner fire back, I feel like, by the end of these 2 weeks here. Even though this shakeup may be happening, you're going to get your drive, your fire back back and be like, yeah, you know, I know who I am. I know my strength here, and I keep moving forward. There is a choice here, though. There might be two avenues. Let's see what this Two of Swords is about. What is this Two of Swords here for Sagittarius? I think you might be kind of making a choice here with the Two of Swords, which avenue to go here. So I'm just kind of feeling what this is, such. It's almost just like, you know, taking action with this Hangman reverse here, like just constantly moving, constantly be in action here. Or I see it with the Eight of Pentacles as almost like focus on your craft, or focus on like the work that you're doing here, the kind of value you're putting into your current work. Instead of just constantly being like, you know, I need to accomplish this and this, I feel like you're going to pick more of like this energy where you're going to be like, you know, I'm going to really focus on this, or focus on this energy here, and have the energy moved kind of towards me now. You know, this person is just focused on what they're doing. You know, they're not being like, all right, what is the next avenue where I go? They're just focused on their work. They're focused on what they are building here, you know, putting the work in, being laser focused. I just kind of get this energy where it's going to move from less of sporadic to more being like, well, this is what I want to do, so I'm going to focus my energy on this and just work on that and craft that and perfect that and keep building this here. And it's interesting because I see this person like looking down, right? They're not looking if anyone else is admiring their work. They're kind of just working here, Sag. So they're just kind of doing their work. They're doing what they want to do. You know, they're creating what they want to create here, and not really seeing like if someone is watching here or if someone else is kind of admiring their work that they are doing. And I think you're going to see kind of when you do that, more opportunities are going to kind of move towards you here with the Two of Wands, because you see that the world is in your hands, you know, so endless possibilities are on the way for you here. You know, this is new opportunities coming in. This is kind of a new beginning for you in a sense here with this Five of Pentacles reversed and this Ace of Cups in here as well. There's something new that is birthing here for yourself. There's almost like a lane change that I'm feeling here in this energy as well. Something needs to end so something else can kind of begin. The Sag, and then I'll pull some more cards. Four of Cups reversed. You're seeing the things now. You're seeing what the universe is doing. You're seeing why some things had to change. You're seeing the opportunities that are trying to be brought into you here, because you're not so laser focused on whatever it is that was up here in the top row that was dimming your energy, or whatever that is that was taking you on the wrong path here. You now are kind of laser focused and being like, oh, I see why that had to happen so that I could focus on this, or maybe I could do something that I actually want to do, because I was trying to get steered into this direction, because I was on the path right now of doing something that just wasn't fulfilling for me, or nothing, or something that I didn't want. And now I kind of see that, and I think you're going to kind of see that maybe even after this reading, or you're going to feel that or see that by the end of these 2 weeks. It's a great card. I don't actually get this card too much, so glad that it popped up. So I'll read the energy oracle here, which is the 7th chakra, Archangel Ariel reversed. That's our crown chakra that we're talking about here. So they're saying connect to the divine. Get to it here. All right. This card reverse indicates a block in your own intuition or potential help and power from the spiritual world. Perhaps you fear opening up to this side of your life. Right, with the Fool card reversed, seeing the truth about the kind of fear involved. Or perhaps it's just something that seems foreign or unrealistic. Either way, it's time to awaken to the beauty and power of this realm. See their crown chakra spinning in a beautiful violet or white light, and call upon Uriel's passion and power to bring this connection into being. Once you've opened up to the incredible peace and power that spirit can bring, your life will never be the same. My affirmation: my 7th chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. Love, inspiration by spirit, and my own intuition flow fully to me now. We also got the weight of the world here. And this is from the Starseed deck. Weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and boggled down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's. To stop carrying the world's problem on your shoulders and to put your oxygen mask on first. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can take on things and problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for caring so much. You want to build a better world and ease the road for others. That is incredible. But the way you've been doing so is likely unsustainable. This isn't to say that you should switch off to the world's problems or become unconscious. Rather, it's called to establish clear boundaries that you're not constantly taken out energetically. This planet needs you to be healthy in both physically and emotionally. So instead of digesting the news or reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up first to nourish a practice such as meditation, soul inquiry, deep breathing, or exercising in nature. Once in a state of grace and your own inner well is full, you can face the day and state of the world and care for others. And at the end, take an energetic shower by emptying out anything that is not yours to carry. You can pick it up again the next morning, if you choose so, but give yourself time and space to rejuvenate and rest. And I think this is this kind of new emotional beginning or victory that's happening for you here, Sagittarius. All right, that was your beginning of June reading. I hope that helped.